This is the Business on Top podcast with Shane Chernoff, VJ Patel, and Ben Siegel.
You wake up in the morning, you say, I put on my big boy pants. Look, I'm wearing a belt. I got big boy pants on.
And I was like, oh, damn, like, I didn't get a picture for the gram.
Woody Williams was career 132 and 116 and was an all-star in 2003 for the Cardinals.
Nice.
Who came up with that band name? Chumbawamba.
I don't know. It's like Oompa Loompa, but Chumbawamba.
The Business on Top podcast.
I am back. What it do, baby? Woo!
We will get to my thoughts about Ted Cruz's Mexican vacation in just a second. But first, baseball is back.
Baseball's back.
What a time. What a time in our lives that it looks like we're finally turning the corner and we've got spring training. It's coming down the pipe, and I'm very excited about it.
I'm excited as well. I just I'm a little upset about how expensive the tickets are for these.
Yeah, talk about
these freaking spring training games.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is that like they sell these in pods, right? So if you want to go to a game, you better have at least two people that are willing to go with you, because they're basically separating the seating, which obviously, as you know, responsible entities, they would do.
I think that's just down here though, because I know for like the Yankees, I think they're selling individual tickets.
In Tampa,
Yeah,
it's
Tampa.
just normal.
Tampa.
Tampy. But no, the Yankees and Tampy are, you know, I think they're gonna have a good season, and you know, as always, there's a lot of hype surrounding that team, and they're one of the teams that's going to be projected to basically be right there with the Dodgers as they approach, you know, 100 wins this season. Obviously, you guys are more familiar with the team than I am. I mean, what do you expect out of the Bronx Bombers this year?
High expectations, as always.
championship or bust.
And Jay Bruce, minor league contract. How about that?
Derek Dietrich. We got some former big league all-stars.
Yeah, some guys that hit 20 home runs one time.
Yeah, well,
I didn't
better
know
than
we got
getting no
Dietrich.
home run 0 time. Yeah, we got Dietrich. But I think it's kind of crazy that we're coming on 1 year of this pandemic starting, amongst also
A lot of important anniversaries tonight. We were also celebrating the 1 year anniversary of the legendary, often mentioned Toronto trip,
which we still
for
plan
VJ's
on
basketball
doing.
game.
We need a whole segment of
Yeah,
that
we still
trip.
not a segment. We need a whole episode.
Oh,
we still plan on doing.
I think there needs to be just a quarantine queries with just the three of us, where we
Yes.
just recap the trip,
Toronto.
basically from touchdown on Thursday to when we left on Sunday. Because we left that place with different people from you know, when we got there.
Yeah.
It was just an incredible trip, an incredible place, and God, I'm so excited for travel to open back up so we can do it again.
Right.
Yeah.
But this time as a podcast, we can go up there and
Oh, that'll be fun.
but Instagram live from Shane Chernoff's Dirty 30 in Canada. What do we think of that?
Stay in the hotel that overlooks the Well,
The Marriott?
well, they're playing there. I guess not the first two home series, but yeah, they have the
that's
hotel that overlooks the Rogers Center.
It's a great one. It's an expensive one, and it's one that I've always wanted to go to. We'll see what we can pull off when we have this trip a little later in the year. I think this is like more than ever kind of a time where we just have to like live in the moment, and it's just we got to take a wait and see attitude as to what happens. But I will tell you this: the three of us will be at a Major League Baseball game at some point over the course of the next couple months. I can tell you that much. Oh,
Yes.
I'm also excited because did you hear about Aaron Judge getting his teeth fixed?
Yeah. He has
So-
no gap anymore.
One may say that the Yankees, the little gap.
hang on! Oh, who is
Wait a
this?
minute.
Hang on one
Wait a minute.
second.
Hold on. We're live
In
on
case
set.
you did not know, this is
Oh,
VJ Patel's
Oh, this is not
birthday,
safe.
undisclosed.
This is not
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear trusted co-host. Happy birthday to
I
you.
am completely surprised right now. I'm not even kidding.
There is a reason why we did not mention this.
Everyone
and
knows Business on Top tradition is to finish the vodka.
Yeah, if it's your birthday. No one's ever done it before, but.
You know what's crazy is I told her today, like, I come in to church.
And there was a cookie cake here this entire time!
There's a cookie cake out in the corner.
Here you go, eat this whole thing.
This morning I was talking to her and I was like, are you coming to the Shane's? And she's like, no, of course not. I was like, wow.
Yeah, why would you
I
ruin,
was
why would you
slightly
ruin
sad,
podcast time?
But I'm very happy with it.
Second surprise party in the last 2 months that I haven't blown. So,
Right, that's our
I'm-
podcast for tonight. I'm very happy.
Food challenge number 4.
There's Dr.
VJ's
Patel.
cakes.
My wife now.
that's incredible. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
I was gonna say we need a congratulations
That's a
sound.
nice
but-
balloon right there.
Look at this balloon.
That's like
This is like top
Yeah.
one balloon ever.
That's a nice balloon.
I wonder how many. Yeah.
Oh,
How did
Shane-
you find this?
Here, Shane's
How much
top
helium
4
was
balloons.
there? Top 4 balloons.
That's why
Okay,
we have a helium
water
shortage.
balloon. Hang on, Shane's top 4 balloons. I'm gonna do water balloons, hot air balloons. Number 3.
Shane's top
Number 2, pokey floats on Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Alright.
And number 1, balloon animals, right?
Nice.
Like I
Perfect.
love a good giraffe balloon animal.
Yes.
I feel like that's the easiest one to make.
Yes.
But although a nice like dachshund, a little wiener dog.
I always go sword, but you know, to each his own.
A sword, yeah. I imagine you hit your brother over the head, like in the back of the head, a lot of the
Yes.
time. Like anytime you get a balloon animal.
Hey,
That's
I
what
do
brothers
that
do.
too.
Yeah, he does the same with his unit.
Jason
for
has
sure.
very minimal brain cells right now. The amount of times I've hit him in the head.
Concussion 2.
CT level 4.
Jason
right now.
Patel. Oh, although I'm not, we might get in trouble joking about that. So
No,
let's
no.
go back to spring training.
Do I open this right now though?
You can
Yeah,
open
yeah,
absolutely open
yeah.
your birthday present. Just
Me and
Oh, you
Shane,
guys-
me and Shane will talk.
birthday content.
Well, let's
That's
use this
that's
gag.
Speaking of
Tradition
wiener dogs that are
for
attached to
here.
balloons.
Oh, from our good friends.
Oh,
Also coming on our show soon, hopefully.
Friends on the pod?
Yay!
Net Hindu professional.
Yes.
Sommelier.
Sommelier.
I'm
yes,
ready.
we love
Coming
sommeliers.
soon.
I'm ready for it.
We're
Good track
unwrapping
record.
this live on our show.
Oh.
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 Wow.
That's,
Well, booze for the
Okay.
birthday. That's
So
unprecedented here on
that's
the
a
show.
sake.
Sake.
That is the
Sake.
sommelier's favorite sake.
All right.
Wanna
We're
go
gonna
for
you can
sake?
bring it up to the camera.
Sake.
Put up to the camera. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh.
Is that a hat or what's going on here?
Are you-
Got this.
I wonder how that's
There
gonna
we
fit.
go.
All right.
Wow.
You gotta.
My golden birthday is turning into something.
Wow.
So now you
The
got
taco
to.
looks delicious.
Now you gotta wear that the rest of the pod.
Taco.
It's not what you think it is.
I almost want to go to break now so
Yeah,
we
let's-
can eat this cookie cake.
Let's go to break. Let's let VJ unwrap his gifts.
Well,
I think.
well, VJ, it's your birthday, so why don't you send us in the break with something clever? Yeah, that's about what I
Why
thought.
did the chicken cross the road?
So we can get to the cookie cake on the other side. More business on
Right.
top, Nintendo talk, and shit they don't teach you in college coming up next.
Talk about a good birthday, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Talk about it. I had amazing cookie cake, amazing ice cream cake.
Talk.
And the weekend's just getting started. I mean, this is the 1 year anniversary of Toronto. You're 1 year closer to the Dirty 30, like me. And happy birthday, sir! You're well on your way.
Thank
Older
you.
but wiser
Appreciate it.
is absolutely right. And we're now live on Instagram Live on the at Business on Top
Hello, everyone.
Pod Instagram handle. Just wanted to let you know that this and every episode of Business on Top is sponsored by the fine folks at Mima's Chimi, an all-natural chimichurri sauce made right here in Boca Raton. You can get it in various locations throughout South Florida, and it really goes great on anything. And VJ, what do they say?
It's Jimmy.
Mimas. You're damn right. I'll tell you what.
I had to make sure that was good.
It's harder than it
It's
looks.
hard, it is
It's
hard.
harder than it looks.
I mean, we made it up, so yeah, I know it's hard.
Oh my god.
So-
Headphones are getting
Oh,
lost.
we got technical difficulties.
I think these
How
glasses
much
are
Mario
causing
Kart?
problems. All right, we're good. We're good.
A little bit too much.
Let's continue.
A little bit too much Mario Kart. We're off to a great start. That's because that's how we do it here on Business on Top. When we go live, those are the kind of things that you risk doing. But one of the things that we've wanted to talk about for a really long time is, we've all gone through life and no one gives you a guidebook, and there are just certain things you kind of have to learn on your own. So with this, class is now in session. This is the first edition of the B.O.T. School of Hard Knocks.
Yes, it is.
With Professor Ben Siegel. Take it away, Professor.
Well, welcome to class. No syllabus week. We're getting straight into this.
Right into the material.
I love syllabus
So I'm
week.
excited.
I hate you.
No drop
much.
ad. We can't just go out drinking for the first week.
Bear with me with these glasses. I've never worn glasses, so I'm going to have to push these up on my nose. But pretty much
You look like Mr. Monopoly's son.
Okay, thanks. The whole point of this segment really is, I think, like a lot of our viewers can probably attest to it, is that, you go to college and it really doesn't prepare you for a lot of the real world, right? So we'll probably, we're going to break this up into a bunch of different segments, but we'll start it tonight. And the first thing I wanted to talk about was the whole myth of pretty much you can get whatever job you want if you work hard enough. That's a lie.
Yeah, I don't think it's true at all.
But it's taught from a very young age, even before college, like high school. We are always told, work hard, work hard, work hard. You'll get whatever you want, right?
I think it's a nice foundation, but it's not everything, and
It's a lie. I mean, it's.
I think some people take it literally. I think some kids, like us, we realize that now, but some people realize, okay, maybe there's more to it.
Yeah, some realize sooner than later, and like, I think a big part of that is parents. I think our parents kind of instill a lot of the like real life, like reality check kind of thing that school doesn't, and
because they've been through it, and they're the ones that understand that life is not a perfect meritocracy.
Yeah.
You can work hard, and I think no doubt that it helps, but it's not the panacea end all be all that they would lead you to believe that it is.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, it's often who either mom or dad knows, or somebody that you might come into contact with. But I think the other end to that is when you go through life, it's important to just be a good person, because you never know whose path you will cross that will eventually end up being somebody that can help you out down the road. You just don't know.
But that's the point. It's like you need to know that person to move up, right? Like you could be the hardest worker in the world, and
you can get stuck. It's happened to. I mean, how many people do we know that are perfectly qualified to do something?
Yes.
A lot more than they're doing, but they just weren't in the right place at the right time. I think everybody knows somebody like that, where like we look at them, or just kind of look around and say, I should be a lot more, or they should be a lot more, and it's like one of those things where you need a little bit of serendipity, and you need just a push in the right direction, and it's not a push that anyone can give. It's just like being in the right place at the right time, like I said.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I'll play devil's advocate a little bit here, but it's also true that if you do work hard enough, you can also get what you want as well. Like, there are a lot of people who went through college and like just excelled at everything and got what they wanted.
Well, yeah, sometimes,
I
but
think it
not.
happens more than we think. I think the media, like everything, like a lot of people are pushing that. Yeah, it's about who you know, which is very true. But there are a lot of people who actually work hard and get the jobs that they want as well. That's my like.
Well, is it the jobs they want, or is it the field they work in? Because I would argue that maybe they want to be a doctor and they become a doctor, but are they at a place that they want to be at, or are they the
But you said they want to be a doctor, right?
No, I mean like their dream job.
Different degrees of doctors, right?
We can go into different levels with that, because I feel like a lot of med students go into med school like through their M2 or M3 years, and then they switch their whatever
concentration, right?
in later on, and they become something different than what they wanted to in the beginning.
Yeah, well, my whole thing is like you're told whatever you want to get, if you work hard, you can get it.
Which is, I mean, it's. I think it's half false, half true. I don't think it's.
You need hard work if you want to get where you want to go, but at the same time, you need to know.
Essentially, you're saying you work.
hard work isn't the only
work
thing.
smart.
It's a combination of a number of factors, I think. But I think probably I would say the most practical example I would say is Eric Bieniemy, right? Offensive coordinator of the Chiefs, has created this dynastic offense with Patrick Mahomes. And there are so many offensive coordinators and other people who are interviewed. And when the Giants hired Joe Judge, I don't think they even interviewed Eric Bieniemy for that job. And it doesn't make sense that a Patriots wide receivers coach who had basically some guy who stood next to Belichick was interviewed and eventually hired for that job, where you have a guy who had just won the Super Bowl with one of the most dynamic quarterbacks and offenses in the league. Because if it was a meritocracy, you would think that Eric Bieniemy would be a head coach already, and the reality is he's just in it.
Yeah.
Or he just isn't, excuse me.
Well,
But
sports
that's
is
just not
definitely
the
a whole
case.
different beast.
Yeah, sports we can go into
Yeah.
a whole other segment.
Sports is definitely a whole different beast.
But it's almost like a microcosm of, the real world in these industries where you have like fraternities of, guys who all know each other and they want to, basically like pick at the same trough and not go for the person who's the most qualified because there's basically somebody who's standing on, the other side of the street that, Tom from, whoever.
Wherever,
And well, Tom Brady by meritocracy. I got nothing else to say about him because, I think our Super Bowl preview had to have been historically bad. But I mean, my point stands that there are plenty of people that are out there that are qualified that don't get the window of opportunity that certain other people do because that other person might know somebody who's trying to fill that vacancy.
Absolutely.
If that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. That's what the whole point was.
Yep.
Is like and I agree. Like if you know somebody in the industry, like take advantage of that situation and really push for that. And I feel like you have an upper position on anybody else that is trying to get that job, right? But I'll play devil's advocate, of course, because there are people who believe that working harder than the other person, like whoever else, it will get you to where you want to be. Also, like there's a lot of people who went that route as well and got jobs. But the media always pushes that like it's all about who you know and all this stuff. Also, so like it's half and half. So I was just playing devil's advocate.
Let me ask you.
All you guys.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Professor Siegel. If you had to go through again, or if you had to lecture a class full of like bright-eyed young kids like we were once upon a time, I think that time is come and gone, unfortunately.
He does look like a professor. Look
It's
at
awesome. It's awesome. I love it.
I don't know how people wear glasses. I gotta push this thing over my nose every 4 seconds.
I think most glasses are a little bit more form-fitting than whatever you have going
around by
on.
my
Do
lips.
not pass go.
You sure as hell look classy. Yeah, but before you sell me Boardwalk, can you explain what kind of advice you would give to somebody who's in that position now, who's sort of just gearing up to get their first job, I suppose?
Well, I'm not here to discredit hard work. You need hard work for sure to move up in any field you're in. But I think the importance of, like you said, not only being nice to everyone, but do not burn bridges. I've worked with a lot of people who may have been good workers, but either on their way out or at some point they burn bridges, and like you don't know who that person knows. It's crazy how truly small of a world.
You can't just mail it in. You got to start your job strong. You got to start your finish it
even
strong.
if you put in your 2 weeks at a place and you're gone, like do not burn those bridges in the last 2 weeks, because everything you did at that job leading up to you leaving or whatever will be wasted if you don't have any references or anything. So I would say be nice to people, network.
Yep.
Don't burn bridges, and just
do the best you can under the circumstances, and be a good person, because I think no matter what walk of life you're in, I think being a good person is going to reward you on the back end.
And also take advantage of your career resource centers, all of you in college, because I'll say like 90% of colleges have a pretty good career resource center that helps you with job interviews, mock interviews, resumes.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
didn't take advantage of that in college, and I should have, but right?
Definitely prep for interviews. Take advantage of networking events, job fairs. Get your name out there. and get involved, with whatever you can, and keep in contact with the people, that you meet. I know a big thing, like definitely in the sports management world, was if someone speaks to your class or anything, you email them.
Thank them.
Thank
Right.
Yes.
That was journalism
And
school, like
it
101
sounds
right
like
there.
very simple, but no one does it.
Yeah.
No one. It just sounds like, hey, thank you for taking the time out of your day to talk to our class. I really appreciate it. I learned blah blah blah. Like, hope to hear or speak with you soon.
Yeah.
That goes a long way.
Hope our paths cross or something like that.
And don't be discouraged. Like, I know a lot of people are introverts and feel like they can't speak to others, to network or whatever it is. But I used to be an introvert in college, and I'm just meeting new people and just even talking to a professor or whatever, it changes you a little bit to where you can actually meet people and find new opportunities. And so don't feel like, oh, because you don't like talking to other people, or you feel like you're isolated from everyone, that you're not gonna get a job.
Step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree, but I think I hear the bell. So that was class 1 of the B.O.T. School of Hard Knocks. Coming up next.
No quizzes, no tests yet.
No, right.
Get ready.
We're back here on Business on Top, into the home stretch as we get you into VJ's birthday weekend.
Real quick, before we start the
We're
segment.
1/6 of the way through the year. What do you have? Is it more important than that? Can
Yes.
you believe
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yes.
It's
Tell
a
me
merch.
more.
Well, you have this fine Nike dad hat embroidered on the side and the front, business on top. Premier stitching done in Boca Raton, Florida.
Just do it.
Allegedly. Great quality hat. Good for the gym, good for golf, good for wherever you want to wear it.
And you know what else you have?
This beautiful, elegant,
So
Our
comfortable.
baseball guy just loves
It-
it so much that
comfort
It is like
color
wearing
shirt
a
here.
cloud. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm wearing the jersey, but
comfort colors.
we
It's
rep
there.
it on a consistent basis. You can see maybe the pocket, comfort colors is, it's like a
There you go.
combo.
Steven's got it.
It's a combo of cotton and dry fit. Like, it's not too heavy.
Oh,
like
there's
cotton,
our model.
but
Perfect.
it's not too light like dry fit. It's perfect. It's comfortable. It fits to a T.
To a T, for sure.
The best part is this pocket, right? You could fit a beer, you could fit a seltzer, you can fit a burrito, you can fit your phone, you can fit your wallet, you can fit anything you could fit in a pocket.
All right,
Credit
give me
card.
one right now.
Yeah.
I want it so bad.
Pens.
Just give me one.
Pencils.
How much does it cost?
Mozzarella cheese,
Wait.
fries,
Yeah.
gravy, cookie cake.
The possibilities
What if-
are endless.
Okay.
So what if I am a person who wants to avail myself of said T-shirt? Where do I go?
Yeah, where do you go?
Business on Top Pod, Instagram handle. DM any of us, DM our channel. We will happily tell you if we have some available. We do in almost every size right now, but sizes are limited. We don't have a vast inventory. We're an up and coming podcast, so get your shirts soon.
Get them while you can. Get them while
while
they're
you can,
hot.
because once they sell out, we don't
They're
know
flying
what the
off
next
the
order
shelves.
is. He's so excited. His
This
mic's
is the best
so
show.
excited.
This is the best show we've ever had.
Yo, what's going on over here? I'm so
We're
excited.
excited.
Yo, give me one right now.
Get some merch. This
It's
guy
all
wants a
going
shirt.
away.
He already has a shirt, so just
I'm
wanted
shaking.
to throw that out before we started our.
We play a birthday weekend. Get out of here. What annoys you more than anything in the world? And I've seen a lot of articles about this over the past couple of days. Something that really, really starts to bother me is when you get somebody who delivers your food. Oftentimes they're making a fraction of what that food actually costs. They work really hard for tips. And I've seen a lot of times you have a delivery driver that gets really frustrated because they have to pay to park and they have a customer that won't meet them outside. And the amount of work that they have to go through to make that delivery, a lot of the time it's more than people think. So my get out of here is people that aren't tipping their delivery drivers and people who are calling orders in for pickup. If you're skirting the tip, if you're not giving at least 10% on an order that you go to the store to pick up, and you're not giving at least 20% on an order that you're ordering to get delivered to you, or if you go out to eat, get the hell out of here.
Get out of here.
Pretty
I agree.
simple enough for me.
Tip your waiters and your drivers.
It's common decency, but you wouldn't think so the way that I've seen things these days, and it's kind of disturbing and something that I just really wanted to get out here. I'm raring to go on this one. I'm feeling it.
Keep going. I mean, if you got more on that, the floor is yours.
I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go pick up.
So this driver's about to get a nice
pick up some food.
Segment.
Or this.
Yeah.
This.
I mean, I'm starting to peter out a little bit, but at the same time, like, these are people who, especially like during the pandemic, have kind of been the backbone of keeping us safe. They are, and it sounds like an exaggeration, but it really isn't, because like the truth is they're going into places where we did not want to go ourselves, especially in the first couple of months of this, making sure that we got food, make sure that we got groceries. It is like its own, I don't want to call it a gig economy, but it is like an entire like industry in and of itself, and I think those people need to be treated better. I think not only do people need to tip them better, but I think the entities that employ them probably need to pay them better too on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Anybody else? What do we got? I know you got one.
Well,
I like
Your first ever get out of here. Everyone get out of the way. Give him the ball. Give him the ball.
I had like 5 minutes to think of this, so it's probably nothing like too crazy, but it does piss me off. But I just think of when I go to Sawgrass Mall, this can like apply to any mall.
That's
but
right.
the people that work at the kiosks in the middle of the mall, no, I don't want to buy your product. That's why I'm walking past your stand, leaving the hell.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Overzealous like fragrance guy.
Yeah.
Is that he's probably like hanging out in the bar with Plum Guy listening to us right now.
Usually girls, by the way.
Like I get it, they're salespeople.
Girls are better than the guys at the kiosk.
They know how to take a hint. Some of the guys are just like, dude, we're just not that into you, okay? Take a hint, man.
This one was a unique one though. The last time we went to Sawgrass, just a couple days ago, we walked by. You know where they do the massages in the middle of the mall? There was this guy.
Yeah.
They do massages in the mall.
The food court, isn't it?
Wow.
It's by like where their Bed Bath & Beyond is at, by like Hot Topic.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, older gentleman, is like doing the hard sale to get us to do this massage, and I'm like, no thank you, we're on our way out. And he comes up to me, he's like, no. He grabs a hold of my shoulders, starts giving me a massage, and I'm like, okay, well this kind of feels nice, but no, I don't want it.
That's like
He did his job though, like.
Yeah.
And then like he grabbed my
almost got
arm
it.
and he's like
Almost got it.
yanking me, and he's like doing it to Nina too, and we're like, Jesus Christ, like he's like pretty much like pulling us in. We're like, no.
I don't know if that's legal.
I was gonna say
Massage guy at Sawgrass Mills.
Plum Guy.
Yeah. Get your hands off of strangers and get the hell out of
Get out of
here.
here.
All right, we're gonna say the birthday boy for last. I want to see what you got. Ben, you typically come pretty strong on these.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to hype this one up. This one's also like just one that's been on the mind.
This is Bayside Rage right here.
Well, I guess, but you hear about a lot of people fleeing, especially now to Florida from states like New York, states up north that not weather based, but because New York is so much more stricter, or some of these northern states are more stricter, like quarantine wise and pandemic wise, that they're just over it and they want to come to a state that doesn't care what you do or doesn't really care if you wear masks or anything like that. So we have people who are overpopulating an overpopulated state that affect like home buying. That
right. I mean, the market's never been hotter, which is a good thing for, I guess, maybe like people who are realtors, but for the most part, people who are trying to buy their first homes. It makes things difficult. Anyway, go ahead.
Not only home buying, but I think the biggest thing, like with all these people here, is they're going to clog up 95 and all these roads even more. Look, we have a hard enough time getting to work as it is, like for all of us who commute. And with you retirees who are coming down, who are just taking the drive on 95, maybe to go golfing, maybe to go shopping.
Go to the beach.
We don't need you here. Like, come down as a snowbird. Don't move here. Don't come here and not wear a mask.
Don't travel during rush hour and get the hell out of here.
Get out of here.
And stay out.
Stay out. Come back during the winter months.
Okay, birthday boy. We're going to toss to you, and you're going to take us out on the show. But first, Bhakti, what do you have for us?
No, I was gonna throw it to him after.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, now you go.
Okay.
That's the challenges of doing a podcast.
Best for last.
Come with it.
Oh man. Okay, so it is my birthday weekend, but yesterday I got a nice picture from my sister that showed that I got jury duty.
Ouch.
For the 4th time in my life.
Happy birthday.
I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should play the lottery or
Reverse the bad luck lottery.
Yeah, but I just can't understand. Like, obviously, I go because it's a civil duty to go do jury duty and fulfill your role in society.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been on a jury before, but I feel like if after the 2nd or 3rd time you've been on jury duty, they should just take you off the list.
That should, well...
I know it's random,
yeah.
but like, if you've been on jury duty 3 times, like, just take you off the list. Like, there's so many people that haven't been on jury duty before.
The people who are retired, who want to serve on a jury, like who look forward, should be getting the letters more frequently than people who are currently working.
I agree.
Remember, it's supposed to be a jury of your peers, though, so the problem is your jury pool tends to skew older. Of course, I'm the lawyer, and I'm going to, like, explain the not-so-fun side of this, but I understand the frustration of... There are some people who, like, never get called for jury duty, and then there are some people who pretty much, it seems like they get called every other week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. How many times have you been on a jury? Or I guess have you been called?
Called?
Yeah.
Well, I know whenever I say I'm going to jinx it, but twice.
Crank that up. This Taco Bell's not going to make itself.
We're wrapping this up twice. How many times have you been called?
I've been called once. I didn't serve because I was in college.
How many times have you been called?
I want to say probably like 3 times.
3?
At least 2, but I got out of all of them.
Careful where you're pointing that thing. I'm unprotected.
Leading the jury duty charge. I think we're wrapping this up once VJ learns it. Don't aim it this way.
We're going to have him figure it out. There's going to be a sound.
I'm going to put these glasses on for no eye protection because there's no lenses. But
Open it like normal.
But that's our show. We're going to send you into the weekend. Next time we come at you, it'll be March. Stay tuned. Stay safe. Where's the phrase? Alright, here. Hey!
Hold on. Oh, here we go.
Too late now.
Oh!